Yes, people, myself, TS, welcome back to another NoFilterTS. First things first, I just want to say shout out to everyone that, subscribes to the channel, finally at 100 subscribers. It was a task I set for myself to hit 100 subscribers by the end of this month, so, I respect you lot for, subscribing, and obviously you must be liking the content, hence why you subscribe to the channel, so big up yourselves on that. In this one, just talking about Eddie Nketiah. Now, this is a man that I thought, he's destined to leave, at the beginning of the season. Other than Carabao Cup, he wasn't even in match day squads, and, we spoke about it when he went on that podcast some time ago. And, he's had an opportunity towards the end of the season, bagged 2 goals against Chelsea, bagged 2 against Leeds. Who else did he score against? I'm trying to remember who he scored against. Memories all going pear-shaped. Bagged against Everton, scored against United but ruled out for offside, but Saka scored from the penalty from the whole incident. And he has somewhat proved himself. For me, when the talk was about giving him and Elneny a new contract, I just thought it would be the time to move on from the pair of them. And I've spoken at Elneny situation, saying that maybe my man just it seems like he's just way too comfortable. But the talk is that Eddie has been offered a 5-year deal with wages of around 100k a week. And truth be told, if he stays, that's why he stayed, because the club have offered him some ridiculous money. I think many fans will say he's not good enough to be the first choice striker. He's coming to the side and done relatively well in the starts he's had towards the back end of the season. But a lot of the fan base, I have to say at times, can be funny, because it'll be the same fan base that were defending Lacazette for his hold-up play that turned on him real quick. So with Eddie, obviously if it does come through that he signs a new deal, it's obviously the money has tempted him. And I think also maybe the talk of look, you can have a similar role where you're battling it out for the first choice striker role, and you guarantee the Europa League games and stuff, so, and the Carabao Cup early stages. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. Obviously this isn't yet confirmed, but this is high reports. Obviously we're linked with Jesus, Morata. I definitely don't want to see Morata. I'm going to do a separate video on that anyways. But for me, I thought his whole thing was that he wanted to move on and get guaranteed football elsewhere. But maybe he's looked at clubs like Liverpool and City that they tend to rotate their attacking options, and I think that the financial package that the club's offering him is too much for him to turn down. We'll have to wait and see what happens with this. For me, I think he's a player of a decent level of quality. I always think that if he gets a certain run of games, he can be a decent player. I think people need to understand he's not on Haaland, Mbappe level. He's a decent level striker, but is this level what's going to push us towards a confident top 4 finish and then a Premier League charge? I think most fans would agree that he's not the guy for that. So we'll have to wait and see what happens in terms of this. I think also it depends on what number he's given for the next season, because if he's given a big boy number as well, that means that our attacking options for the summer are really going downhill. And it also means, what does this mean for Balogun as well? Does it mean that he's looking at another loan? We'll have to wait and see what happens. It's going to be a summer full of a lot of rumours and activity, and I'll be here to give my thoughts on it all. So yeah, man, if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button now, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.